Hi everyone! Kamusta kayong lahat? I hope you're all doing great. And welcome ulit sa ating session ng Weekly Market Forecast by Traders Plus by Melvin Jason De Vera. And now we're gonna start with the Forex pairs and then we'll go into the favorite cryptocurrencies natin. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so dito tingnan muna natin yung ating Euro USD. Alright. So yung ating Euro USD, kung makikita ninyo, because of the non-farm payroll last Friday, nagkaroon siya ng massive breakdown dito. Right? So the thing is, on the daily chart, kung titingnan natin yung trend line, right? Let me just there. So makikita ninyo na the former trend line support right here was being broken. And that means this may continue to go down. Okay. However, it's gonna pull back muna kasi sinilip din natin yung strong support dito na siyang naging resistance on this point. No? And what I am seeing, the pair is likely to revisit and retest this broken level before it resumes going down. Alright? And if it goes down, hanggang dito ang TP natin. Okay, so prepare to sell around 1.18347 and take profit 1.17067. Okay, so above no 1.19065, cut your losses. Alright? Because if it goes above here, ano na yan? Pang-usapan na yan. Alright? Cut the trade. Now let's go with the GBP USD. Alright. So in the GBP USD, makikita niyo that this is a strong resistance, a support here, no? Yan. And support also here, no? And resistance dito. And it was broken at this point. So from what I am looking at is a potential revisit again to the 1.38947 and it will resume to go down. Alright, so prepare to sell at this level and have your take profit around 1.37845. Stop loss above 1.39465. So anything above this, cut the trade. All right. Now let's check our USD/JPY. Okay, so una tingnan natin yung ating daily chart. So makikita natin na very well respected and it was not broken yung trend line support. All right. Now, let's take a look at the trend line resistance. Okay. So, the trend line resistance, makikita natin dito, no? Binasag siya. So, ayan, no? Pag binuo mo yan, no? Makikita nyo na this candle right here, binasag niya yung trend line resistance mo. All right. So, that being said, I am assuming that it will continue to go up. Alright, however, it will not go up on a straight line. So, looking at the H4, so, re-revisit yan dito sa area na yan. Alright, yan o. Look at that area. So, potentially, this price will go down around 109.635. This is where you want to buy. Now, anything below 109.254, cut the trade. Now, cut loss. And take profit about 110.675. All right. Next is USD/CHF. Okay. So dito sa USD/CHF, makikita natin that this is a strong support, no? And the candle was able to manage going above it. So most likely it will revisit this level around 0.91144 and will continue to go up all the way to 0.92778. Now, anything below this level, cut your trade. So, mga 90107 below, cut. Pwede na. Alright? Let's check the AUD/USD. Okay? Let me just clear my annotations though. Alright. So, dito kitang-kita sa daily chart, this is a resistance and a support here. This is a strong key level and a resistance dito. Okay. Then it was broken at this point. Okay. Revisit. baba. All right. So again, there's gonna be another revisit at 0.74172. This is where you want to sell. And then the take profit is around 0.72815. All right, now let's see saan magandang i-stop loss ito. Okay, so there, not bad. Already above 0.75062, safe zone mo na yan. All right. Let's check the USD CAD. Okay. So for the USD CAD, makikita natin na there was this strong support right here and a resistance here and a support here. And the candle was able to manage, the price action was able to manage to go above it. And what I am seeing is a potential pullback to the 1.25219, right? And resume going up all the way to hit this level of resistance, which is 1.26184. So dito ang buy entry natin at dito ang ating TP. Alright, saan ang ideal stop loss nito? There. Okay, anything below 1.24683, cut your trade. Now let's check the gold. Okay, gold had been a little bit ranging and malikot, no? Okay, and of course, during the NFP, we expected this. Okay, as what I broadcasted in the Traders Plus exclusive group chat, ito ay sell, no? So I had 2 trade calls that time during the non-farm payroll, 8:30 of Friday, no? 8:30 p.m. of Friday. That was the buy USD CAD and sell gold, right? So congratulations sa mga nakasabay. And now what I am looking at is re-revisit ito dito, okay, sa level na to around 1775.27 and could hit malapitan lang 1752.62. Gold as we know it, hindi naman ito maiksian kung tumakbo. Kaya ito, daily chart to, pwede itong maabot. No? So, price action is below 1800. So, I am more on the downside dito. Okay. Now, let's check the Dow Jones Industrial Average or the Wall Street 30. Okay, or the US 30 kung tawagin natin. So kung titingnan natin ito kahit sa daily chart, makikita natin na this is bullish, no? The trendline support was very well respected until now. All right? Then this structure here, nag-roll reversal na dito sa resistance on this area and was a support now at this area. No? So again, dito resistance siya. Dito, support yan. Okay? So, I believe this is going to go up. Okay. So, let's check the H4. Okay? So, yan. Sariwa yung break niya dito. Ayun, kung nag-aalangan kayo, panoorin nyo ito this week kung babalik siya dito bago yan tatalbog. Alright? If that happens, dito kayo mag-entry, 34821, tipihan nyo na dito sa 35195.58. However, if it's a breakout, a confirmed breakout, go ahead and buy it. Alright? Now, skeptical ka mag-buy? Fine. Wait for it to rise. Wait for it to go back. And once it bounces here, confirm ang roll reversal niya rito. So, pasok ka pa rin buy. Alright? So, it's either you buy on a pullback upon retest or you buy right away upon breakout. Either way, bullish naman talaga yan. Okay, for the GEN30 or the DAX, this is a different story because there is no breakout. All right, and for the longest time, this level here was never broken. No? So the 15814.01 is a strong resistance, which I am more onto recommending a sell on that. Okay, so looking at the H4, kitang-kita, no? Makunat na makunat yung linyang yan. And there is this bearish formation of candle which suggests a potential continuation downward. So more on the sell, either on pullback or right away, and then TP around 15492.42. All right. So now let's proceed, okay, with our cryptocurrencies. All right. So, syempre, i-cover natin si Bitcoin, si Ethereum, alright, si AXS at saka si SLP. Okay, lalo na't marami naman din sa ating mga viewers ay mga engaged also with Axie Infinity. Alright, so let's start first with the Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin, dati pa man itong Fibonacci na ito. So before pinahirapan siya nung 61.8, na? So dati dito tayo tatalbog-talbog, na? And it was able to manage breaking above 38.2 Fibonacci at doon din niya binalikan. Yun, no, binabalikan niya. Now it reaches this peak and it pulls back, no? At makikita natin na dito rin sa 38.2 siya nagkaroon ng parang rejection. Alright. Dito. Then, tingnan action na yan. Break, no? Binrake niya yan. Alright. Now, there's a confluence of this 0.382 fib, no? From this point up to that point and from that point up to this point. No? So, yan. At saka yun. Tinuha natin yung retracement. So, there's a confluence here. So, that being said, from what I am looking at, potential mag-pull back dito ang BTC and then go up. At least to hit the 0.618. Alright, so bullish ako dito. I'm more on the buy and I believe it may reach 5824.86. More or less. Alright, now let's check the Ethereum. Alright, so one of the big factors na nag-contribute sa bullishness ni Ethereum was the London hard fork. No? So nung natapos yon, no, there had been, no, bullish sentiment on the Ethereum. And now, kung titingnan din natin chart-wise, almost the same scenario with the Bitcoin. Nung dating nire-record natin itong Fibo na to hanggang doon. And what we were seeing is that this is the 61.8. Look at the action of the 618 here. It had been a support. And then it was able to cross above the 38.2. No? So ito, nagkunat-kunat dito, no? Tapos binasag yan. Nung binasag, naka-reach hanggang dito, nag-pull back, and then went down the 61.8 here, take action. No? And we have here what we call a double bottom pattern. Okay? And kung titingnan natin yan, ang double bottom pattern, right? Let me draw a rectangle. No? Getting the height of this. All right. Then let's move it. Okay. So, if I'm going to move this above the break, so it may even go above 3,379.30. Alright? So parang hanggang dun pa nga yan yun, sa level na yan. Okay? So let's how much is this? Ayun, mga 3,750. Pwedeng umabot po ang Ethereum sa around 3,750. Alright. So now let's go with XRP. All right. So si XRP currently being contained in the 618 fib. And this might serve as a resistance. Now, it was a resistance here. It was a support here. It was broken. Serve as a resistance. So now it's a make or break for XRP. If it will be able to break above 61.8, it may head to 1.0384. But if it fails to cross above 61.8, it's gonna go back dito sa 0.5045. Okay. Cardano or ADA. Okay, so kung titingnan natin, not much of a development because this level is still a resistance being faced by the cryptocurrency, and this is a 61.8 fib retracement. So from what I am seeing, this may go down and as low as 1.0132 bago yan tumaas. Alright? Now, the much awaited Axie Infinity Shards. Okay, so now, AXS, as we know, lumipad. Okay? Probably there's gonna be a positive sentiment towards the white paper of Axie Infinity, no? Na there's gonna be land games, no? So there will be more utility for the AXS aside from breeding. Okay. Now, technical analysis wise, I attempted to check kung valid yung parang Elliott wave, no, na 5-3 move. Pero wala pa tayo dun sa 3 move. Nandun pa tayo sa completion sana ng 5. Alright. So, to test the Elliott wave, one must check kung saan nagre-retrace. Alright. So, coming from this point, now wave 1, alright, this is the end of wave 1. Alright, nag-pull back. Ang expectation dapat, ang end ng wave 2 should be at the 61.8 fib of the wave 1, which happened. Kita nyo? So again, this is valid. Yan, kasi dito nag-retrace sa 61.8. Alright. And dapat, wave 3 should be longer than wave 1. So dapat lumagpas siya rito, and it did. Alright? Tapos nag-pull back. So the anticipation saan ang wave 4? Okay? So let's check. Saan nga ba si wave 4? Alright. So wave 4 here is around the 38.2 fib. Alright? Which is valid because remember, no, in Fibonacci, ang counterpart, no, ng 61.8 is 38.2. If you subtract it, that's 38.2. Okay? So doon, these are the two important numbers in Fibonacci, 61.8 and 38.2, and it did bounce off in the 38.2. All right. And then I draw an extension. So probably the wave 5, no, will end around here, around 64.8335. So that's my forecast for the AXS. And once it reaches the end of wave 5, right, it may go for a corrective move, A, B, C, before it may actually complete a cycle and pwedeng ulitin niya yung impulse wave niya. Alright? Now, let's go with the smooth love potion or SLP. Okay? So, alam naman natin na what most people are saying is that there's an oversupply of SLP because of the new players of Axie Infinity continuously farming SLP, and there are reduced number of breeders dahil sa sobrang mahal ng breeding cost, particularly because of the AXS. Alright. So, lahat naman yung valid point. Alright. However, if I'm going to check the price action ng SLP, nakakita ko ng harmonic. No? This is the XABCD pattern or tinatawag na Gartley pattern. Alright. So let's validate. Okay. For this to be valid, kailangan from the X to A move. No? So X to the A, which is the highest point reached and the lowest here. No? Dapat the B should retrace at the 61.8 or near 61.8, and it did. Alright. Now, that's condition 1. So for the Gartley condition, no, dapat 1, B at 61.8. Alright. And then C, not above A. So ililess lang ko na lang yan. And most likely mga around mga 78.6. Now let's check. Ayun, no? That's your letter C. Alright? So this is your letter C. Nasaan siya? Dito, near 78.6, and it did not go above A. Now, Third is yung completion ng Gartley. D should be around 78.6. So to continue, no, kasi nagkaroon ako ng technical problem na biglang nag-shut down yung computer ko or nag-restart. No? So again, to continue about the Gartley pattern on the SLP. So the leg X to A, kinuha natin yung kung saan magre-retrace yung B, and it satisfied the condition that it should be at the 0.618. Alright. And then dapat din when C is completed, the point C is completed, hindi siya lalagpas sa A, no? Hindi siya mas tataas doon, or it should be near the 0.786. Okay, and it was near. Okay. And upon completion ng D, pero hindi pa kumpleto ang D. Alright, D must be at around 0.786 of the leg X to A. Okay. Now, saan matatagpuan yung bandang 0.786? It's around 0.1642. Alright? So, huwag kayong masurpresa kung may ibababa pa yung yung SLP. It's normal. However, upon the completion on the point B, it is expected to go up. Alright? Well, at least more or less to reach kahit 61.8 nitong C2 D. Tingnan natin. Yun, mga dito. Around dito. So mga 0.28, 26, pwedeng akyatin yan. Alright? So this all covers my analysis or my forecast for both Forex and cryptocurrency. So paalala lang po, lahat po ng aking mga forecast, again, ay pawang mga forecast lamang, walang guarantee na mangyayari sila or magiging profitable nga kayo. So always manage your risk, manage your position sizes kapag kayo ay nagte-trade. So happy trading everyone. God bless. May all the pips be with us. Thank you.